I really wanted to connect with people and just tell them everything that I did to possibly stay inspired. So I just really wanted to implement some strategies and things that I did to stay inspired. It's definitely a good read, man, for any creative entrepreneur out there that's trying to do their thing in entertainment. A part of visualization is really talking about your dreams to people, well, to the right people.
What's one of the biggest challenges when you got to LA?
Man, my journey in radio broadcasting. And like I mentioned before, I call myself a creative entrepreneur because, like yourself, you're a creative. That's what moves me. I had a like 8 to 5, 9 to 5 job too, but that don't really, it doesn't, like, it pays the bills, but it doesn't do anything for your creativity. And I really wanted to connect with people and just tell them everything that I did to possibly stay inspired, because being out here in LA, you'll get lost in the mix out here, man. You'll get lost because you'll see this and you'll see that. And you really got to be tunnel vision out here and really stay focused and don't give up. So I just really wanted to implement some strategies and things that I did to stay inspired. A lot of people have told me that the book has really inspired them, and that's the whole point of the book. But I'm an author, so I think it's a good read. But it's definitely a good read, man, for any creative entrepreneur out there that's trying to do their thing in entertainment.
That's amazing. One of the key things that I got from what you were saying was don't be scared to ask for help, because you mentioned Barack helping you and that got you over the hill. So sometimes you may just need that extra little push or that extra help in some area to get you to complete what you need to do. So it's not like I have to like do it all myself. And it is okay to say, hey, I need a little bit of help there, because he helped you some there. Now you got it completed. So we don't
Exactly.
have to do everything ourselves. So that was something that inspired me from what you said. So thanks for sharing that.
That's crazy you brought that up, because I put that in my book. How a part of visualization is really talking about your dreams to people, well, to the right people. You can't share them to everybody because everybody don't really understand, but sharing it to the right people. And I talk about how, like, sharing my struggle, like my writing block stories, to my friend Barack, and I still have the paper where he just kind of jotted down, this is what I should do and everything. But you should talk about your dreams and things that you, like you said, need help on, because you never know who might help you. And it's not really asking for help, but someone maybe have the missing piece that you need to get it done. And that's all it is. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I talk about that in the book too.
Oh, that's good. Well, I don't want to give away the whole book. I keep bringing up stuff in the book, but I'm still gonna read it all front to back.
Okay.
And I must admit that you had named all these big people that you interviewed, and then
Yeah.
when you said Barack, I was like, "Dang, he even talked to Obama." I'm like,
Oh, I meant to say not Barack Obama, guys.
"Yeah,
Not
okay."
Barack
I just want to make sure because I'm like, he on first name basis.
Obama.
I'm in the
Not Bar-
DMs now. How you get this hook up?
when I tell that story, I forget to say not Barack Obama, because people are like, hey, you had talk Barack Obama.
Dang,
No, not
yeah.
not Barack Obama. not Barack Obama.
Oh man. Well, we never know what's in the future though. One day you may be talking to him.
That's right.
Let's claim that. Let's claim that.
Claim it. Claim
Then you'll have two Barack friends.
it.
Um, I would like to know what's one of the biggest challenges or a challenge you want to share when you got to LA.
Man, my journey in radio broadcasting, man. Like I mentioned before, initially I moved here to further my radio career. If being from the South, just listen to the radio, the music and everything is just different from, the South radio. So just kind of working my way through that, and dealing with different things at CBS. I was working at a pop station. So working at a pop station, you're kind of looked at as the token black guy. Like they'll ask you, how you think about this rap song being on, AMP radio. I used to work for AMP radio. And I just got tired of that. My goal was to get back on air there. Like I would, do air checks, and he just wouldn't put me on air. I was getting passed up on different opportunities. I was producer there, but I wasn't on air personality. And then I got this other job in Palmdale as an on air personality. So I was driving an hour away every day, to be on air. It was definitely frustrating. And in 2017, I got laid off because CBS was going through this whole restructuring thing. They laid off a lot of people. So I was one of the ones. But let me tell you, man, Pysa, I never felt so much relief in my life. Like I was excited that like God was actually closing that door, closing that chapter in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then I just moved on, and I was still doing hosting, working for EUR. And then that's when I got into the whole, documentary thing and TV. That was a journey, man. Just coming out here doing a radio thing, and it was like I was trying to fit in. It was tough. It definitely was tough for me. It was tough.
I can sympathize with you, and I've had similar experiences through dance and also, my regular job. So one thing I can say is people that don't know, like, it can be a whole lot of pressure to be the token Black person. So like, yeah. just kind of be compassionate and, just kind of think about what you say, conscious of stuff, because it's a lot more pressure than you all would think.
And it gets annoying. You just get tired. You get tired of it, being the token Black. Jay, what you think about this song? Like they would come to me for everything because I'm the Black guy, right? But they wouldn't put me on air. Like, you want to know my opinion, but you don't want to put me on the airwaves. With pop radio, they want you to sound a certain way. I hate to say, I don't sound white. So they wanted me to have that whiteness, and I didn't have that. So that's what it was, man. But that was a long journey, man. 6 years.
Yeah, and I like what you said about being happy that God finally closed the doors, because sometimes He has to close it for you.
He has to,
because it's like you just keep hanging on and stuff like that. And sometimes it's like, oh, okay, well, God finally closed it because I was not going to do it,
2 years earlier, I knew I should have left 2 years earlier before that. And I was still hanging around.
I think that some of the reason was probably financial. Was it financial too? And just trying to make sure you could, survive. Was that one of the reasons you stayed, or was it just other stuff?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just say I stayed because I felt like that was really my purpose. I felt that, radio was really my purpose at the time. And I felt like I was going to die doing radio. So I was just trying to stick it out, and hopefully something will open up. And I was lost. I literally was lost. I talk about that in the Facebook post, man, sometimes you got to really separate your passion from your purpose. A lot of people like myself, I thought that my passion was really my purpose, and it really wasn't, and sometimes it's hard to kind of distinguish the two. But you have to just kind of wait for God to, work His magic and, kind of talk to you, and you have to meditate a lot and to really know what your purpose is, man, because a lot of people just think their passion is their purpose, and it's not it. And my passion for radio definitely wasn't my purpose. You see things so much better now after the incident, because I was doing everything, Pysa, but that's why God, He shut that door, or he wouldn't open that door, because there was a bigger purpose, and that wasn't my true purpose, even though I was passionate about doing that. So, yeah, I'm not sure if you ever been through that, man, but that was tough, man. That was tough.
So I'm trying to hold it together a little bit, because it just rings a lot of bells in my life. Yeah. And through this show, God's also speaking to me. So you're also a vessel for me. The other thing that made me kind of emotional is I looked at both of us and we're both like, this is our purpose that we're pursuing, and we're helping people. And I always feel like everybody's purpose has an area where they're helping people in some way, and we found it. Yeah, I know the struggle. I can feel it, and that's why I was getting all emotional. So I appreciate you for sharing it.
Absolutely, man.
So I do want to close, because I know we keep talking all along, but 2 questions that we're going to kind of combine together. Where are you now, and where are you looking for the future?
When I released my book, a lot of people was, inboxing me and DM me about, how to get their book published and how to write their book. So now I have an 8-week course. It's called Testimony to Life Changing Book Course. And basically it's group coaching, but I basically take you from your story, your idea, all the way to the publication. So basically I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know on how to get started. I'm gonna give you my blueprint, my formula on how I got started and how I was able to publish. And I'm gonna give you the exact same thing that I was able to do. So basically I'm working on that. And then two, I'm working on Become Inspired for like an Instagram series. It's like Become Inspired in 60 seconds. So working on that, and definitely working on, just producing, uplifting, inspiring content. And I really feel like that's my true purpose now, because I want to impact change in people. Anything that I put out, I want to put out with a sense that it's going to change someone's life. So just producing different, shows, writing different shows, TV shows or documentaries about just impacting someone's life. And that's basically where I'm at. Telling stories that's going to impact people's lives.
Oh, thank you so much. Just seeing your whole purpose play out and listening to it here, like I see all this light, and I'm just really grateful that you were able to share it here.
Thank you,
and
Pysa.
I know that people are going to be touched listening to that. And also, one thing that came to mind was whoever that teacher is, I hope you hear this. I hope you see all this happening. Tell him he can't write. And now look, he got a whole course. So maybe she needs to take the course.
You know what? I was thinking about that because I write for Medium too now. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with Medium.
I have, yes, I am.
Okay, so and I just finished an article today on Medium, and I was just thinking about, dang, I was like, man, I came a long way, because I remember that comment like it was yesterday, and she was like, Jay, you can't even write. And it really affected me. I was like, oh, because I got mad. I remember I got mad. I was like, what you talking about? I can't write, But I was just reminiscing on that moment and how far I've come. And to your point, God put you through certain journeys to for a lot of things, but one of the things is to really mold you into your true purpose. And back when I was working as a producer for CBS Radio, I was doing a lot of writing. So I was doing a lot of articles on the site. So that improved my writing. It's just funny how God works in mysterious ways, man. Everything that I did in radio, I'm using for today in my true purpose. Like social media is big in radio. So I had to be big on social media management, learning different tools, run Facebook ads, interviewing, how, hosting, that's interviewing. That's the same with documentary. Documentary, you got to interview, dealing with different cameras, editing. I had to learn how to edit, all that stuff, man. All that stuff I had to learn how to do. I got real good at, and I guess that's why God closed the door and took me out of radio, because it's like, you ready for your true purpose. In hindsight, man, you see what God was doing, and it's like, man, wow, that's what he was doing. I'm just grateful, man. And now, man, I live my life like, I just trust the process. I trust the journey. I try to enjoy the journey. I just try to enjoy learning, really learning, and getting better and growth. And then when I get to my final destination, I can just look back and say, man, wow, that was an incredible journey. But I remember what I used to just worry about getting to the destination. And I don't worry about getting to the destination no more, man. So I just enjoy the journey and, and trust the process.
Oh my gosh, those are perfect ending words. So we're going to stop right there and let that marinate on myself and everyone else. So thanks again for coming. And I will be getting that book, and everybody get y'all a copy and watch the docuseries.
Season 2 is on Amazon. So just type in Become Inspired and then it'll come right up. I know I created the show, so I'm kind of biased, but if you like season 1, season 2 is way better, man. So I kind of kicked it up a notch.
Cool. Well, I can't wait to check out everything, and I'll be messaging you and telling you how much I love it, because I know I'm going to love it all. So
thank you, Pysa.
Thanks again, and God bless.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.